So, exciting times! Welcome to the final alpha update for Astroneer. System Era has now announced the release date for version 1.0, Wednesday the 6th of February 2019. Yeah, it was going to be in December, but hey, game development. Also, the price does go up to $30 on the 19th of November, so if you want it, get it before then. Also, it's got a bit of a 20% sale on at the moment, so check it out if you want it. Literally, check it out, it's a shop. So this update hardly changes the main game. Instead, it comes with a separate test environment to explore. Everyone gets the same seed, so we all get to see the same stuff. But it's also a creative mode, because we have actually got this special infinite resource giver, purely for the tech test. Also, this is the new retro suit that only people in early access actually get. If you buy it in 1.0, you won't get it, so no. Anyway, so this new exotic moon is the first planet to be built using Terrain 2.0, which is a new method of generating random landscapes that we'll see in the full version of the game. There's loads of missing gameplay stuff in this at the moment, it's fair to say. It's purely a tech test, more of like a creative experience. In future, they may actually have a proper creative mode in 1.0, but that's, I think, one for beyond the initial release, perhaps. Anyway, let's go over here. I deliberately haven't explored the planet at all yet. I've just seen what's going on at the very start, which is we do actually have our own little habitat. So I'm going to put our little creative endeavour thing there. And in a bit I'm going to go back to the small shuttle, or the small buggy thing. But I do kind of want a medium rover so we can take our creative mode with us. This is new. Look, it's a parping thing. And I think this hurts. Oh, yeah, it also does that. You can use it to get up. I'm not quite sure why you'd want to, but, you know, there's that. And there's also these. They kind of like squeak like a rusty door when you get close to them. You think you can kill them? Take that, you green parping prick. I assume that's going to hurt me, so let's avoid that. Anyway, I'm going to quickly nip back to get my buggy, and then we'll get on the move. So we'll start off with the small buggy and just have a bit of a look around in this. I should also point out that in this test I have 100,000 bytes given to me by the devs. Oh, in fact, well, given to anyone by the devs. So we can actually unlock a shitload of stuff right from the start. As I say, basically a creative mode. So let's just park this here. What we want to do, I think, just to start with, is grab a load of organics from this. Let's just... Oh, hang on. Put our gun away. There we go. Organics. Load that up. Probably don't need too much compound. And then we'll have a bit of a play around in this. I said I want to make a medium buggy so I can take that with us soon. But for now, let's just have a pootle. A bit of a pootle. Already you can see like a lot of the plants are different. These are new. Oh, hello. Rocks aren't new. Rocks are old and in the way. Actually, there's loads of caves down there already. Yeah, we can see the resources here. This is definitely not the final form. There's not everything in, so I'm not quite sure how things are distributed on this. But Terrain 2.0 already looks... Well, it doesn't look like a completely different game or anything, but it already feels a bit more natural and interesting. Also, there's no tearing all over the place. Oh, good lord. Yeah. But we're not going to be able to get very far at the moment, especially because it's night time, and that's prick time. No idea what that means, but we won't be able to see a bloody thing. There's a bit of a rove over here. Staying in this initial valley at first, I think. Oh, hello, we've run out of power. It's a little bit leery about caves and things. Let's do the old bungaroo. Get back in. Do a little bit at the moment. It's a little bit jerkier than I remember. I've actually had to dial down the graphics a little bit. But normally, I think I just leave it on ultra or very high, whatever it is. Just for the sake of the video, I've actually dialed it down a little bit. I don't think you can really tell much difference really visually, especially once YouTube has chewed up the video a little bit. Ooh, blimey, I think that might be the start. Oh, that's the bloody start. It's an exciting cave of excitement. That's the bloody start. Right, I think I need to set up a little bit of a base. I don't really want to do much base building in this because that's the same, exactly the same as it always is. It's the actual planet I want to investigate at the moment. Is that something? It's a kind of... It's a thing. It's just a little bit of circular rock. Don't think it really does much. So I will actually have to unlock stuff to actually proceed, really. A lot of the stuff's already done. well, the usual stuff like tether's already done, but things like beacons aren't. But what we'll need to do is unlock the medium rover. We'll need the vehicle bay. Probably need we'll get a nice little generator maybe. Maybe just go for something basic like a solar. Where's that? It's been a while. Inevitably I can't find the bloody thing. Well, let's go for... So, there we go. Unlock that. Just so we've got a little bit of power in the inevitable grid. And now I just need to start setting things up. So it won't be a moment. So I think we've got the most basic base possible set up. I've got a medium generator. Which normally you wouldn't be able to do until you've left the planet, but whatever. We've got ourselves a little vehicle bay, and I've got a medium buggy to unlock. Or already unlocked and just got it ready to make it. So we do actually need aluminium and ceramic for this. So I can go to my little cheaty poos machine. Oh, don't want to get them. That's all sorts of weird gases. So aluminium, which one's that? Get a couple of them. And ceramic. Can't remember what that looks like. That's carbon. That's lithium. Scrap. Oh, this might take some time. Oh, wait on. Ceramic. No, zinc. God, there's so much stuff in this game now. I think I'm nearly there. Graphite. Glass. Ah, ceramic. There we go. Right, let's nip over here. And make ourselves a little medium rover. I think I'll grab the seat from our little one. It's going a bit slow at the moment. Oh, that's why. My carbon's run out. That'll speed that up. I also need, of course, my cheaty poos. My wow, wow, wow plinth. She does say, what is it? This is a developer-only item. Place only so the full set of resources are available for this test. Enjoy being a cheater. A dirty, dirty cheater. And once we've done this, we can get on our way and explore the planet properly on a little mobile base. So all I'll take is, as I say, chair and thingy, the WoW plinth, and also a medium generator. And we should be fairly self-sufficient for a little road trip. Right, see you later, base. Oh, actually, should I put a beacon down? No, I think we've already got... I think it already auto-generates one, doesn't it? So we need to pick a direction, really. This is very hilly, this planet, which is going to be a bit of a problem for our buggy. I need to find a way out of this valley, the uncanny valley of something. Let's go up here. This looks reasonable. Oh no, that's not reasonable. That's demanding. Also, already don't really have anything in the way of power. So let's use our last bit of carbon for the time being. I wasn't quite sure this was actually going to work, this medium generator on the buggy. No, we actually used medium generator on a buggy before, but turns out it's fine. Yeah, this is a bit of a problem. I can't get out of the bloody place. I'm going to have to go exploring down the cave instead. I wonder if it's designed like this. Maybe it's only supposed to be like a little area. We shall see. I shall break the game by going up this challenging little hill. I couldn't have picked a worse spot to go up, I think. Yeah, this buggy is actually quite good, though. I think we are going to fall down the greatest hill in the greatest bloody chasm in the world. I suggest we go for it. If we can just get over this goddamn rock. Maybe if I go over to the right, actually, that might be helpful, because this seems to be reasonably flat. Reasonably flat. Only 45-degree angle. This is so... My God, look at the amount of trees here. I'm not sure I can actually get through here. This sort of thing does not happen on the existing... on Terrain 1.0, as I don't think it's ever actually been called. We can, of course, become a little wood chopperoo. An old Randy from the forest. Yes, it's a shout out to the depraved videos that nobody watched. Yeah. I don't think I can... I think I'm making... this... It feels like this is actually much more powerful. I don't think it is, but I'm really making rather disgusting holes everywhere now. Also a bit... My camera's a bit... Hello. Yeah. I'm going in the completely wrong direction here. I think I'm already... Oh, no! Oh. I'm in a hole! When am I not in a hole in this game? God damn it. So it turns out exploring by buggy is probably not the best way of doing it on this planet, because it's just too crowded. Hang on, let's try and actually let's try and get onto... Oh god, hang on. Right, so what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to work out where I'm pointing, looking at the compass, which I never normally do. So I'm actually facing north at the moment, so my base is to the north. So what I intend to do is just go due south. And if the worst comes to the worst, I can always go back. Oh, not that way. Hang on. To dig this lad out. I have to go into that valley, I think. It does seem like I'm destroying the landscape a lot quicker than I used to. And hence why I'm getting into scrapes. I'm also in a... Oh no! The terrain, yeah, the terrain definitely feels more destructible. Or maybe it's just me. Hang on. Flip! This is proving to be hard work. Okay, so I've managed to get it down to the bottom of the valley. I'm trying to hopefully go in a southerly direction for the most part, just so I know I'm being consistent, and I might be able to get back to the base if necessary. I'm starting to realise, yes, it's not explorable by buggy, this planet. It's a little bit chaotic. Certainly around here, anyway. It's just a load of hills and valleys. I know it's an exotic moon, so I suppose it is kind of like... I suppose it's based on the existing... Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm being ground down by this bloody planet already. There we go. Oh my god. There we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a bit of a look around. I'm going to tether. See if we can actually get to anywhere where it doesn't seem quite so impossible to actually navigate. Oh wow, there's a hell of a valley down there. It does seem to be a load of hills and valleys for the most part. Really, really cliffy hills and deep, deep valleys. Also, the pop-up in this is quite close, isn't it? Sometimes hard to see what's going on. And there's some more of those things. But yeah, that's not... I'm calling it now. It's not navigable by bloody buggy. It's just not doable. Let's go back here. So I think I'm going to have to do this by foot, which means, unfortunately, I won't be able to take stuff with us, really. I mean, I could... I don't know which way I'm going. I mean, I could do one of these kind of like silly hack things where you... Yeah, well... I think what I'll do is I'll basically get as much... as much stuff out of this thing as I can for now. So I won't need carbon. I'll dump all this nonsense. And instead, just make a bunch of tethers. And that should keep us in exploration for a while. Okay, so I've basically got nothing but tethers now. So we'll have a bit of a look around to see what the planet's got to offer. Not going to explore caves and whatever for now. Might save that till the next video. And for now, I guess I just want to, just run around the surface of the planet for a while. Just really get more of a feel for the like biomes and stuff. Seems like there's a certain kind of level of forestry going on here. And because this is only a moon, I don't know how kind of biome, how many different biomes there are. I mean, obviously it's going to be like based... I'm assuming it's like all based on the existing exotic planets. I mean, it has certain feelings along those lines. Oh, blimey. Or more of those little wiggly things. Also some more... Actually, I don't know. Seems to be a certain kind of wind direction thing going on, doesn't there? Little trails going on. Never really noticed before. Oh, hello. Hang on, careful. Oof, that was close. Bit zigzaggy here. Let's try and... Yeah, there's those bloody balls everywhere. Yeah, it's a horrible planet. I think in summary, it's a pain in the arse. It's very dense, and definitely nowhere as dense as this, like tree-wise, is there, on the existing stuff? Oh, hello, this is different. Look. Oh, hello, I've also lost my I lost my tethers. So we have gone from the impenetrable jungle and mountainous region to what looks like a big fat red bit. Nothing much going on here at all. This is where you want the buggy. If you had any common sense whatsoever, you'd set up a base here instead of there. But yeah, this is just an exotic moon, so there doesn't seem to be much in the way of resources beyond the starting area. It looks like, anyway. I think just have a peek over here. It may actually be worth going into a cave and contrary up to what I said. More of these parpy things. Up we go. Yeah, let's go into a... hello. Let's go into a little cave, ignoring the floating wasp name. See what it's like down below. Looks very similar. Ooh. A bit more stalactitey. This may require a little bit of a droppy poo. Ah. Don't think it's been populated with hazards yet. But these caves actually look really cool. I like this. This actually feels a bit more like a real cave. As I say, the geography just feels a bit more... feels more right, I think. Maybe just be, like I'm willing it to be true, but I think so. I think there's certain... It definitely feels like definitely like it's not like a... Like I said earlier, it's not like a total change from before, but it does have a bit of freshness to it. Which, oh well, this is interesting. This feels quite different. Oh, actually, look, actual research. Have actually found some research. A big square one. They can go either way. Sometimes they're not really worth much, but I think that one might be a goodie. Yeah, this feels very different. Those bloody balls again. I think we may be... Oh no, we've still got quite a few tethers left. A full backpack of tethers really does serve you well, doesn't it? Serves you proud, my son. Let's go around here. Is there anywhere even deeper we can go? This definitely feels like a different level, doesn't it? A different sort of like a layer. Oh, hello. Didn't fully tether, did we? There we go. Balls! These bloody balls are big bloody balls. Balls, balls, balls. Ha! So it is weird when you actually keep on running into things that are going to gas you every 5 seconds. Oh wow, this is all sorts of wiggly. Like steampunk pipes or something. Try not to flap around too much, but it's inevitable in a crazy old cave system like this. Yeah. Actually fully out of tethers now. It has actually opened up a bit more. It's a little flatter here. Oh, hello. I spoke too soon. It's a big hole. I'm going down the hole. Shall probably try and get back to the tethers now. There we go. Sweet, sweet oxygen. There's a slight problem now, though. We've actually completely run out of stuff, so we can't really go much further. Let's just go back down here. Yeah, I think I'll actually take these in as I go, so I can reuse. Unfortunately, now I haven't got my thing, my infinite printer. So no, it'd be useful to actually get some of these back, so we can look elsewhere. So I'm out of the cave, and one thing that's still persistent from the old version is floating things after a while, which is a bit peculiar. So let's try going off in a slightly different direction this time, preferably not into that bloody cave. Let's try and go over here instead. It looks like we'll be ending up going back into a more foresty type area. It's night time again. Does it maybe a biome change? Yeah, look, it goes back into another foresty thing. What if this? I don't think this is back the way we came. Let's have a look. Are we going south still? Well, not quite. No, actually, that would be a new direction. I don't think this is. Oh, oh gosh, have we still got? We've still got tethers. Yeah, this isn't a planet I'd really like to settle on. Has to be said. I know it's only a moon, so whatever, really, but it's not ideal. Ah, resin. Okay. I do wonder what would happen if you actually did launch a shuttle at this point. Where would you actually be? Oh, hang on. Go around in a big circle. This bloody valley. Actually, at this rate, I'll be able to go back to my thing, won't I? So I've returned to my buggy. And I think the... Hang on, let's have a look. Let's have a look at my man. North. So we don't, to get back to base we have to go this way. But I'm not really keen on really driving that back up the hill again because it was a bit awkward last time. So I'm going to try something, which I never really... I don't think this is going to be a great idea, but I'm just going to try and make basically the Totley Tunnel. I'm going to get us all the way back to our base without us having to go up a hill at all. This is probably a bad idea, but oh, hang on. That's not a bad idea. Is there a base around here anywhere? Just double checking. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's right there. Wow, that's close. Right, so all I need to do is just expand this tunnel. And we have ourselves a way out. A way through this bizarro planet. I'm not quite sure this is going to be quite tall enough to cater for our needs. Well, this is quite quick to do. Quickly get back to our thing. There we go. Now, is that going to be big enough? We shall soon find out. It needs to go into there. Make sure that we've got enough power to get back. And with any luck, we won't bang our nut. Oh. Get out and push! Come on, let's spelunk our way to success. Let's get out of here. Oh, well, thought I got into orbit for a second then, but not quite. Just quickly get ourselves out of this mess. Actually, I think it was just not quite wide enough, if nothing else. I think it was actually... might have been tall enough. And there. A ragged returner... Oh, Popey. Does not come home just yet. Yeah, it's definitely a width thing, isn't it? Not a height thing. Anyway. I can't remember if you can actually... The original exotic planets, I'm not quite sure if we've got those funny spindly things. I don't think so, but I might be wrong, because I haven't spent a huge amount of time in certain parts of the exotic planet. But here we are, back at base. It's not a very easy planet to explore, this. Very much so. But I suspect it's not very big, so you probably could circumnavigate it with the right equipment, but not just with a backpack full of tethers. I think we've learnt. Okay, so this is our first look at Terrain 2.0. This is apparently this version is apparently earlier than the actual current development version, so it is quite a it is reasonably old now, and it's obviously still got its flaws here and there, but plenty of time for them to polish it up. And what I'm most excited about is the fact that the 1.0 will have 7 new planets, all using the new system. All apparently the story is going to be very much of a exploration kind. There is going to be a story, and there is going to be a way of exploring the galaxy in a certain way, which should all be very interesting. I think a bit different to what we've got at the moment, where it's all a bit kind of random and based on, well, all very early access and all that. So we may revisit this for a second video, depending what else there is to do. So do subscribe to be notified when any more goes live, and all that. Well, obviously, if not in the another video in this, we'll definitely be back for the 1.0 release. But we'll see how it goes, and everything will be groovy. So thanks for watching, and check out the links in the description if you want to join my Discord or support me on Patreon. And I shall see you next time. Bye. Oh, I'm in a hole.